Zedlist Productions present an audio comic by Jules Landau. Back Off, Boogaloo, Episode 11. The Man with the Golden Ferret.
In episode 10 of Back Off, Boogaloo, her General El Quarantino, aka TQ, and his small but perfectly uninformed band of desperados were hampered in their travels by the unwelcome interference of a petty-minded traffic cop, but whose subsequent swoon at the hearing of the motor-mouthed malcontent's manifesto speech has afforded the BBB a boon in the form of a taser, pepper spray, handcuffs, nightstick, and police radio. Our vulgar vestimented vigilantes are now making up for lost time as newly appointed head of the logistics battalion, Captain Bethel puts his flip-flopless foot down as they speed toward their rendezvous come Grouse shoot with the dastardly political filibuster Jacob Reed-Smog on a desolate, mist-shrouded moorland somewhere in Blighty.
At last, we are here, and just in time, thankfully. The man we are about to meet cannot abide tardiness. Pull over by that police box, Captain. Wowzers! Look! It is the TARDIS!
Tardiness, Sergeant.
Are we gonna meet Doctor Who? I wonder which one we'll get. I hope it's the one with the long scarf that plays the accordion. Or maybe it'll be that Sheila.
Tom Baker, you mean, Sergeant. You do realise that Doctor Who is a fictitious character?
Pah! Whatever. You know I've no track with politics, Captain. Maybe it'll be the Scarecrow one. Quiet, men. We are not here to meet Doctor Who.
Shucks.
Although curiously, our contact today is himself something of a time traveler. Oh, is it Marty McFly? No, Private. It is not Marty McFly. He too is a fiction, played by Michael J. Fox. Oh, God, no! Don't mention foxes, General. You'll set Brigadier Frosty off. He gets the red mist. Hey, hush now, Frosty, my little friend. Fear not. There are none of those creatures here.
I'm not surprised with all these hunter types about. They're clever animals, they are. Never underestimate a vixen.
Quiet now, Frosty. You're my right-hand pup. Now come on, men. Cease this idle chatter. We've been instructed to remove our left socks and line up by the police box. Quickly now.
But I don't have any socks, General.
No worries, Captain. You can borrow one of mine. It's pretty clean.
No, thank you, Sergeant, but I'm really not sure. It's against my beliefs. Surely they could make an exemption, General.
I very much doubt it, Captain. If you wish to partake in this exercise, you must wear the sock.
But why?
Jeez, it's a Masonic secret signal, which reveals that we are sworn allegiance to the Prince of the Sublime serpent. Is that Prince Andrew? Oh, I'm not swearing allegiance to that pedo. Make no mistake. Oh, no. What? No, Sergeant. Don't be ridiculous. You are confusing serpents with lizards. And possibly reading David Icke. Oh, no. Hold on. I only read the Free Mag in the Spoons. That's my limit. I have seen a fair few of old Ike's videos, though. But I gotta say, I preferred him when he was a pundit on the Ashes. Krusty, what's wrong? It's all this talk about lizards, General. He eats them. Ever since I smuggled him to Malaga in my hand luggage. Look, Bob, Captain Bethel, are you gonna wear the goddamn sock or what? Oh dear, this has put me in a most vexatious position, General. To you, it may appear but a trifle, but to me, the wearing of a sock disrupts the continuum of 27 years of unerring fidelity to the naturalist philosophical perspective. So you won't wear the sock? Alas, General, I cannot don the sock. Maybe, however, there is an agreeable solution. As Commander of Logistics, perhaps I should stay in the car in case we need to, make a quick getaway. You know, Captain, that is actually a rather excellent idea. Thank you, General. I do have them on occasion. Right. It is agreed, then. You stay here, Captain, and be ready to pull out pronto, upon my command. Yes, sir, of course. Right, men. The rest of you, line up by the police box there. Yes, sir. And stand to attention. Right away, sir. Pull that suck up, private. Sorry, sir. I think the elastic's gone. Crikey, General. We're gonna get soaked. Make me proud, boys. Come along now, Sextant. Yeovil, Woolworth, Theodolite, and you, Charlatella, cease your pitiful whimperings, and remember to curtsy if we meet Lord Nigel.
Yes, Peter, sir.
Daddy, sir, why are the poor people so frightful? Have they not relished the moral instruction bestowed upon one by the cautionary tales told them by their nannies? Yes, Daddy, and why is their posture so terribly slovenly?
Yes, indeed. This modern world is rife with sordid aberrations, perversions, vulgarities, and ludicrous notions of equality of opportunity.
But, Daddy, I know I will never be equal to my mischievous brothers. Why must impoverishment foster such delusions of gender equanimity amongst the lower orders?
Come now, my dear Charlottella. We can never hope to comprehend the atavistic conceptions of the lowly born. It is futile and foolish of your female brain to even attempt to understand such mysteries.
Yes! Be quiet, Charlottella. Peter is unequivocally correct in his regarding of this matter. Yes, Daddy.
Ah, Theodolite, I am indeed truly blessed to have you as my eldest son.
Yes, Daddy.
I remember well how eager your mother and I were to conceive our firstborn child. We shared the same bathwater for 6 months.
How are babies made, Father dear? Why do the nasty boys at Hell House There's some frightful, dirty, unthinkable things at bedtime.
Tusk, no doubt, is the son of one of those indecorous American grotesques, of whom our great institutions have been so blighted of late.
Yes, Peter dear, it's that horrid boy who arrives in the vulgar Ferrari at the start of term. He needs a damn good fagging. Yes, Daddy. What? Please tell us the awful things he says aren't true.
Come, children. Fear not, as I have already revealed to Theodolite and Sextant. A Christian child can only be sired when the Holy Ghost appears at one's bathtub and gathers flakes of exfoliated skin in his sacred crucible. These are conjoined with the mothers in the kingdom of heaven and returned to her virtuous womb to grow into an infant child.
That horrid Yankee was lying. I knew it.
And this is why we must always use our bathing tents when we swim at the seaside, children. Not only do they preserve our modesty, but also protect against unwanted pregnancies and the subsequent foundlings they create for the workhouse.
But, Daddy, I shared a bath with Cousin Nigella last summer.
Fear not, young Theodolite. Nigella has yet to be endowed with the coarse hirsutitude of procreation that will facilitate her fertility. And even were this not so, the Rees-Moggs have been coupling with our cousins for generations. Dear children, it is a noble family tradition.
Oh, Daddy.
Yes, Charlottella.
Forgive me, but I do find these hunting trips to be most singularly tedious affairs. I know my far superior brothers enjoy larking about with guns, but I wish I was at home with Nanny Cook practicing the harpsichord. Could I please stroke Midas for a while? His soft golden fur is so very comforting to my illogical feminine sensibility.
Oh, very well, Charlottella. But we will soon be needing Midas to fetch the bounty of Grouse, which must languish in the barn for 40 days and 40 nights, before being given to the bin men for their Christmas trip.
But Daddy...
Ah, yes, you will.
How do poor people without baths have babies?
Oh, dear young Yeovil. Satan steals into their bedchamber by the light of the full moon and instructs them in his wicked dance of the two-backed beast.
Oh, Daddy, I'm scared.
They are hypnotized by Lucifer's hornet helm, which brings forth unspeakable ejaculations of the most evil ecstasies.
Oh, Daddy, no!
Such diabolical offspring shall never enjoy a christening.
That's awful, Daddy.
Unlike you, young Sextant, Dunstan, Bridgewater, Aphonia, Caduceus, Spaxton, Rees-Mogg.
Oh, Daddy.
But come now, children.
Yes, sir.
You flush out those birds quivering in the heather there, young Epitaxis, with your beater. The rest of you, send them on their way to meet St. Francis in his heavenly abode. I will return presently. I have to go and attend a brief symposium with a business associate. Charlottella, hand me back Midas. You are spoiling the beast with your marmalizations.
Yes, Daddy, dear. Good afternoon, Sir Smog. In felicitations from my humble band of brothers in arms. Attention, men!
Yes,
sir!
Greetings, my loyal confederate, and welcome to my equally humilious estate. A mere 400 acres, but it serves me well enough as a second residence.
Frosty, calm down. Private Bethan, can you please restrain the Brigadier? It's that Ferret, General. He ate some more than life itself. Come now, Frosty.
I see your hound is displaying a degree of hostility to my little Midas. Such animosities are a common distinction in God's kingdom of beasts. Pray tell, what breed is this canine? He is most unusual.
Frosty? He's a Heinz 57. Great Dane, Pomeranian, and Jack Russell, I think. He's a menage a trois mongrel. Private Bethan, offer the Brigadier your leg. Distract his attentions away from our friends. Sir Smog, I must apologize. Yes, sir. Is it okay to offer my right leg? I'd like some protection from the shot.
I see you and your men have followed my instructions. Rather old-fashioned, perhaps, but we must preserve our little protocols. One never knows when the Grand Poobah is watching. I say, your hound is indeed most remarkably salacious.
Brigadier Frosty is a most loyal and devoted servant to his call of duty, Sir Smog.
Very well. And I am to understand that you arrived here unobserved?
Yes, Sir Smog. We took every precaution as instructed. I hope you're taking precautions with the Brigadier, Private. Very funny, Sergeant. Frosty!
I cannot underestimate how absolutely essential it behoves us all for this exchange to remain utterly clandestine. Deprendi miserum est.
Message received and understood, Sir Smog. Strength.
Excellent. Now, shall we head onto the moor? I'll wager 100 guineas I shall smite a greater brace of grouse than all of you.
A wager. 100 guineas it is, Sir Smog.
Jolly good. I presume you have bought your Purdies or Winchesters?
They are in our limousine, Sir Smog. I shall request them from my chauffeur to bring them forth.
No. Time is pressing. I have a couple of cases on standby already. Come, let us proceed to the arena of avian sacrifice.
Very good, Sir Smog.
Indeed, but perhaps your assistant and his hound should remain here. Midas is most egregious in the autumn.
Yes, Sir Smog. Just you and I, then, Sergeant. Yes, sir, General, sir. We go.
Tally-ho! Excellent shot, Theodolite. Off you go, Midas. Fetch the little birdies. Yours will be the fattest, my golden Mustelidae.
Sir Smog, I see. Your children are excellent marksmen. Do you plan a military career for them?
Oh, Mr. Quarantino. Perhaps you intend to recruit my scions to your brigade.
They would be most welcome. I knew I should have bought some small sizes of shirts. You must be most proud of your boys. Yeah, this bloody shooter's been tampered with. The sight's whack. I couldn't shoot a wombat in a watering hole with this. Peter dear, I hit 4 with 1 barrel.
Excellent, young sextant. Excellent. Bravo.
Look out, little birdies. Jeez, this would be so much easier with the Kalashnikov. This Winchester won't win anything. It must be rigged.
Look, young Yeovil, can you see our feathered friends' souls flying up to meet St. Francis at the great reed bed in the sky? Oh, mates, this little runt is still trapped in his earthly body. Show mercy and finish him off.
Daddy, why must the birds go to heaven so soon? Could they not live on earth as it is in heaven?
Oh, Charlotte Teller, how many times must I tell you? These heathen beasts are rejoiced by their merciful redemption. Now stop crying, child, and wipe that blood on your face.
Yes, Daddy dear. Daddy, may I go back to the house, please, Daddy?
Very well, Charlottella. Desist! Desist!
Kaboom! I got another 3, Peter!
Ho-ho! That's my boy. You shall have a double helping of mustard, my lad.
This bloody gun won't fire at all now. The cock is stuck. It's a fix, bloody swindler. Sir Smog, your family brood is most endearing. Have they considered a career in the Dream Factory?
Oh, yes. All my boys will be members of Parliament. Young Theodolite is already leader of the Young Conservative Christians Club, the CCC.
Right, at last. I'm gonna hit that bush over there with both barrels at once. I need to make a kill. I wasn't aiming there. Jeez! Sergeant! Sergeant! Crikey! What have you done? You've somehow managed to kill the entire Rees-Mogg dynasty. Crikey! In one shot! Crikey! Oh, God! I don't understand. Jeez! Crikey! This is terrible! Stop saying crikey! Oh, God! Astros! This is insane! Here comes Frosty, Captain! Look! He's got that ferret! Minus! He's tearing it to shreds! No! Spare the ferret! Sergeant Hogan! This is incredible! You annihilated everyone! No, General, sir. I swear, it wasn't me. This gun is jammed. It was the lightning. I saw it. Old Smoggy was aiming up at them birds and the streak just hit his gun barrel, then flashed out and barbecued all the kiddos. I swear, it was almost like an act of God. So it was The lightning. Indeed. And we must have been spared by the polyester in our shirts, Sergeant. Yeah. I reckon the tropical vibes saved the day, General. It can't have been the gun. It's lousy. I'd have made more kills with a boomerang. So your gun was meddled with too. Why, the lousy, cheating, chinless charlatan. He deserved to be charred. Phew. It's a relief. The little girl went off to finish her reproduction of the Bayeux tapestries. Oh. Indeed, Sergeant. Are the rest of them all dead? It looks like it, General. But look! Isn't it Smog's severed hand? Crikey! Look! It's still moving! It's creeping towards his gun! Ah! Quickly, Sergeant! Finish it off! Beat it! Beat it with your gun stock! Die! Die, you creepy bastard! Die! Die! This is Sergeant! Kill it! Rusty! Oh, Rusty! Good doggy! Finished off that golden ferret! Good doggy! That's my boy! That's the hand finished off. It's a kind of shame about Midas, General. His pal is beautiful. He'd look great in my collection. Do you mind if I keep him, General? Certainly, Sergeant. But I have yet to see this collection of yours. Cheers, General. I'll show you when we get home. It's up in the loft. I think you'll be impressed. Very good, Sergeant. I think perhaps our work here is done. Quickly, wipe our prints off these cockamamie fairground rifles, and let's grab those prepper guns from these smouldering smug swindlers. That wager was rigged. Pah! 100 guinea pigs would have looked great in my collection. Pah! He was nothing but a grouse grifter all along. Well, Smog, nobody crosses General El Quarantino and gets away with it. Do you know who I am? He's dead, sir. Yes. But is his severed hand still moving? I think I've pulped it, sir. It's strange. That was like Frankenstein or something. Spooky. It was, no doubt, the effect of the lightning acting on its nervous system. It's simple science, Sergeant. Oh, yeah, of course. But wait! Look! Crikey, General! Look! What? Where is his other hand? It's true. That is weird. I'm getting freaked out now, General. And it's getting dark. It must have been spontaneously combusted. Yes, spontaneously combusted by the lightning. It's all quite obvious, really, Sergeant. Nothing untoward at all. Come on! Grab those guns!
And some birds,
and
sir.
let's get back to the limo car. Quickly! Quickly!
And so, our panicked grouse spotterers beat a hasty retreat into the night as a foul October tempest chases in angry pursuit, raining hail, thunder, and ferocious fulminations upon their speeding Skoda Fabio. but unseen to our storm-fleeing fly-by-nights, as a waxing moon emerges through a brief break in an angry swirl of cumulonimbus clouds, a smoldering, severed hand with manicured fingernails and baby soft palm is creeping doggedly towards an old-fashioned police box. It clicks its fingers with an air of palpable arrogance, and the door opens itself for this macabre, dislocated extremity to enter within. Join us next time for episode 12 as we attempt to discover where all or any of these developments are leading in Back Off, Boogaloo.
An original Z-List production by Jules Landau.